Okay, we're live on YouTube.
Now calling the people versus Raymar Shakur Bounds, ticket number P10803009. One count of driver's license never acquired. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Jane Carver, P73285, on behalf of Mr. Bounds. Mr. Bounds, can you please state your name?
Ramar Bounds.
Thank you. Mr. Bounds here for a pretrial. He would like to take advantage of the offer to the reduced charge of fail to display a valid license.
You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Carver in the breakout room. Did she advise you of your rights, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
So sorry. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
It's still not gonna be a good thing, even though.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Turning your attention to May 1st, 2020.
So maybe
Were you driving a 2009 black Dodge?
I know that, but I'm.
Yes, ma'am.
And were you driving in the area of 7 Mile in Evergreen in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
When asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
Before we take the in,
Yes, ma'am.
to the in-persons.
When asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to provide the Detroit police officer with a valid driver's license, sir?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, yes.
We keep her with the same.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bounds for the admitted charge of failure to display on ticket number ending in 0309. Fines and fees are usually $220. Mr. Bounds, do you know how long you're going to be incarcerated, sir?
We'd
No, I'm still
He's
fighting
not-
charge.
ask for a time served sentence on that instead of in lieu of fines and costs, Your Honor. He's been incarcerated since May and he's fighting a felony case, so he's not sure when he'll be released.
Okay.
I'll say 8:30, but I don't know.
So the court is going to waive the fines and fees in this matter due to the fact that he has been incarcerated or in the Wayne County Jail since May. It is now July, and we have no idea exactly when his trial is going to be.
No, not at this time.
All right, so the fines and fees will be waived in this matter, sir. You are free to go.
Okay, thank
You're welcome. Have a good day.
you. You too.
Having her, have the documentation, okay? But I-
You ready, Jacoby? Ms. Carver? Mhm.
Jacoby Bradley?
Huh?
You said he was getting a plea, or are you not ready?
Oh,
for
yeah,
it?
I thought you told me he had to come back in person.
So then when you came back, I said, we sent his notice of hearing went to an out of state address, so we're gonna. go
Oh, and
ahead.
I thought you meant that meant that you would let him come back later.
Oh,
I thought you
no,
still wanted him to come back.
No, I only wanted him to come back if he ignored my notice of hearing that he was to appear in person.
Okay, yes, he's a plea.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure
Okay.
out the estate case.
Amended to FTD is the last one. And Mr. Riley, you can turn your camera on now.
I'm here.
Oh, thank you. Now calling the people versus Jacoby Bradley, ticket number P1395293. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license. Does he have count 2? Please state your appearance for the record.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Bradley. Mr. Bradley, can you please state your name?
Jacoby B. Bradley.
Thank you. Mr. Bradley is here for a pretrial. He does have a hearing date to get his license back, and the prosecutors recommended a plea for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And Mr. Bradley would like to take advantage of that.
Okay. You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Carver in the breakout room. Did she advise you of your rights, Mr. Bradley?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand your rights?
I did, yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No,
And are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
yes,
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
yes,
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to October 14th, 2022, where you're driving a 2011 black Cadillac.
yes,
Were you driving in the area of Grand River Avenue and West 7 Mile in the city of Detroit?
yes,
And did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
I did, yes.
When asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No,
I'm sorry, can you speak clearly so that the court reporter can hear you?
yeah, I apologize. I had to think about that because they actually didn't ask me for any identifying information at all.
Did you have a valid driver's license on that date?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so it wasn't a failure to appear. You were driving while license were not valid or improper license. Is that correct?
Yes,
Satisfied, counselor?
Yes,
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bradley for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, assessing fines and fees in this matter of $220. Mr. Bradley, can you pay that within the next 2 weeks, or do you need 30 days, sir?
is it possible to have more than 30 days?
Are you working?
I just started a new job. Yesterday was my first day.
Okay, I'll give you 60 days. You have until September 25th to pay it. If it's not paid by September 25th, you do need to log back here into the same Zoom at 8:35 that morning. If it's
Okay,
paid, you can ignore the court date.
all right, that'll work.
Only if it's paid can you ignore the court date. If it's not paid in full, you do need to appear here on Zoom on September 25th at 8:30, sir.
Okay,
Have a good day.
thank you. You as well.
Thank you. You're free to go.
does Brianna Bradford have a license or a permit?
Oh, I haven't checked hers as of yet. I'm sorry.
Okay. Um,
Do you have any dismissals that are ready to go?
I don't have any dismissals,
No?
not
Okay.
yet anyways. Maybe Brianna Bradford will be.
Okay.
And you wanted to get Grant Brown out of here, is that right?
No, I
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to know why Grant Brown was in here.
All right, I got it. All right, thank you.
Mhm. Let me know when we're ready to proceed. I'll be here. I'm going to be here. And we're gonna take about a 15-minute recess. Good morning to you. Luke, we're taking a 15-minute recess.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
I have another license. Potential
Who-
dismissal.
Okay, go
Um,
ahead.
Baronetta Brown,
Baronetta Brown and who was the
Brianna
other?
Bradford. And they both just
Got-
have one count, so I think it'll be
Okay,
dismissals on both if they're valid.
okay, I'm checking them now.
All right, I'll be back. Almost ready.
Okay. She wasn't over there. I can tell you. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, she must not be here. Yeah, Patrice must not be here again. Yeah.
I make it through the whole weekend
Mhm.
without anybody saying, you know, what I did.
Hold on.
Who had COVID, so she wasn't really there throughout the weekend, but she came to meet us.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead now. I'm sorry. I was turning off the thing.
Oh, thank you. So we had at the very end, she comes to the meeting on Sunday morning,
Mhm.
and then, I don't know, you know, there was like a debate about something, and I was like, kind of whispering to her, like, no, that ain't right, they shouldn't be allowed to participate if they don't pay, right?
Mhm.
And, you know, certain, in the scholarship program.
Mhm.
She was like, the judge has spoken.
Oh, Lord.
So everybody was like looking all crazy. She was like, I mean, a real judge, like Judge Judy, not just a judge. I was like, oh.
Why
my
would you do
goodness,
that?
Why in the world did she do that? And he was like, so afterwards, of course, we was like, oh, one of his cousins was like, oh, I asked your girl if she can help me with this situation. I was like, we are in a whole nother state. I cannot help nobody with nothing. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a judge.
Yeah, that's why I don't like people know what I work at either.
Girl,
Because they do that. They like, oh, you work down there? So you
Mhm.
Okay, both of your clients that you had me to check are valid. There's something else you need me to do?
Okay, so we should, those will be, both be dismissals then.
Okay.
Yes,
And
one more. Corenzo Bailey,
okay,
that would be a dismissal if his was valid too.
okay.
And then who's this Mykolas hyphenated?
Who?
Are they in the docket and I'm just missing it?
Who?
Oh, Bauses is the last name. Okay.
Oh, he said he has insurance. He only has one account and it's for insurance. He was late. He was late. That's why you probably didn't see him. Did you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
You're
Bau.
welcome.
Oh,
Bossy.
there it is. Oh, we're pretty much ready on everyone.
Okay, you can bring them all out and tell them just put their phones on mute, okay?
Okay. And then, is the prosecutor out here? I didn't get an offer on one so I haven't talked to her.
Yes.
Oh, just that dog bite case for Renisha Brooks. I didn't get anything on that yet.
And then it was one that was state matter.
Did you need to talk to the state prosecutor for the one that's for the state?
You mean for,
Then you said you had a state matter?
yeah, Grant Brown. I'm emailing with her, so I think we're okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
As to the dog bite case, I don't have the discovery on that, so I'd be requesting either an adjournment or set it for trial.
Oh, okay.
I've,
Who was that
requested-
for
Grant Brown, or no, sorry, Renisha Brooks, the dog bite.
can you give her the date of August the 24th? If he's gonna adjourn the matter for a trial date, give her August 24th
So it'll be a trial at 9, August 24th,
at 8:30, no, 8:30.
8:30. Okay. I'll let her
Yeah.
know right now.
August 24th, 8:30.
Or we could
She left.
set for a pretrial. Okay.
She left, Lou.
Okay.
No worries. It could be a trial, but it'll be okay. Most likely though, 9 times out of 10, a lot of those officers show I think so. Emmanuel, you can turn your camera off until your case is called, sir. And when your case is called, we're gonna need for you to be still as well, too. Mr. Darius, please put your phone on mute, turn your camera off, sir, until your case is called.
Is it turn my phone on mute?
Put your phone on mute and you actually can turn your camera off until your case is called. Thank you.
Was Corenzo Bailey's license good?
Yes, it was. Did you want me to let the other people out? We have 3 people left in the breakout room.
Corenzo Bailey, I'm bringing out now. Grant Brown, I'm still waiting to hear one more thing back. Baronetta Brown should come out. I'm trying to get him up to come out, but I might have to just go in there.
Bailey is out. You're gonna have to go get Miss Brown, probably.
Yeah, I think I am. Oh, is she on the phone?
No,
Oh,
that's Bradford, but she's out. Bradford came out.
okay. Oh, there she comes.
There she goes.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's it then, just Grant Brown I'm waiting on.
I need for everyone to
You
keep
should
their,
email me
keep their
back any
phones.
second.
Everyone keep their phones on mute. You actually can turn off your cameras until your case is called. Turn off your cameras until your case is called. Thank you. And let us know when you're ready, attorney.
I'm ready.
Did you talk to a Mr. Ball?
Yes, Bryce Ball?
Yes.
Yes.
You ran the SMS for that one?
Mhm. I thought we were waiting for Grant Brown.
Yeah, but I should get the email any minute, so we can
Oh,
start.
okay. Mr. Ball, please turn your camera off until we're ready to proceed with your case.
It should be a dismissal. I'm just waiting to hear back from Paula.
Which ones are dismissals?
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Yep,
And which ones are dismissals again? I believe it
that would
was,
be the license you checked, so.
it was
Anna
Bradford,
Bradford.
Bailey.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just want to make sure I got them. Bradford, Bailey.
Yep.
And that, so Miss.
And
what was her name?
Baronetta Brown.
Baronetta Brown is no longer in the main session. Oh, no.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't see her.
And then that last one, the state one will be a dismissal as well, the Grant Brown.
And Grant Brown is a dismissal too.
And if Baronetta comes back, that one will be.
That's not her. You didn't let her.
And I think that's it.
You hear me?
Hold on. Hold on, the new guy, Bauses too. Is a
That's
dismissal.
a dismissal?
Yeah.
Or did we say bosses?
No, probably didn't.
Okay. Like, on YouTube.
We're now going live back on YouTube. Oh, we never left off YouTube. How about that?
Oh, but we were
We've
on
been on
mute.
YouTube the whole time.
But we were on mute. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute.
Did you mean to send me that message?
I didn't send you a message.
I didn't either.
I just got a message from the judge that said, hello, how can I help you?
It shouldn't have went to you. It should have went to the waiting
Oh, that
room.
went to everyone.
Oh,
went to every-
Oh, it says the reply. It says it's a direct message, so.
It says waiting room on my end. And I clicked on her name, actually. Okay, well, let me. Oh, well, she left. Okay.
Okay, you wanna open back in session?
The 36th District Court is back in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey presiding. While court is in session, there will be no talking, sleeping, lying down, driving, no wearing of any head garments unless it's for religious purposes only, no chewing of any gum or reading of any material. And when the judge asks you to turn on your cameras, you must be properly dressed. Good morning again, Your Honor.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you for your patience this morning. We've had a pretty full docket. So from this point, we should be able to move fairly quickly. We will start with the dismissals. When you hear me say ready on in your name, make sure your camera is on, you're seated in a place that has very strong Wi-Fi so that we can get through your matters quickly. Ready on Brianna Shanta Bradford. Now calling the people versus Brianna Shanta Louise Bradford, ticket number P118986. One count of driver's license never acquired. Please state your appearance for
Jane
the
Carter.
record, and Ms. Bradford is on the phone. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Ms. Bradford. Could you state your name, Ms. Bradford?
Yes, Brianna Bradford.
Ms. Bradford does have a valid license now, and we move to dismiss.
It was just, okay, so today is the date and time set for pretrial. The offer is to dismiss this matter because, again, officer of the court has verified that, or actually the court has verified that Ms. Bradford does in fact have a valid driver's license. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Bradford, make sure that you're keeping your driver's license up to date and on you at all times, anytime you're gonna be driving there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, you're free to go.
Okay. Thank you, attorney.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
Ready on Bailey?
Yes.
Rashad hasn't learned not to come here today.
Hmm?
Rashad hasn't learned not to come here and pick up 2 pages of my day.
And that's the one we actually did for.
Absolutely, and you must come back. Now calling the people versus Corenzo LaWilliam Bailey, ticket number SP 139232411, count of driver's license suspended. Please state your appearance for the record.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Bailey. Mr. Bailey, please state your name.
Corenzo, baby.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. This is the date and time for a pretrial. Mr. Bailey does have his license now and we would move for dismissal.
Okay, so the court acknowledges that we have run an SOS on Mr. Bailey and his documents or his driver's license is currently valid. Therefore, these matters will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Bailey, make sure that you're keeping your driver's license up to date and in the vehicle with you at any time you're gonna be driving.
Okay.
Feel free to go, sir. Have a good day.
All right. So
Thank you. Detective. Ready on Brown. Now calling the people versus Grant Eric Brown II, ticket number X 419-6600. Count 1, motor vehicle operation without security. Count 2, defective equipment. Failure to maintain or pass the vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with you, Curtis.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, can you please state your name and turn on your camera?
Grant Brown,
Thank you.
Grant Eric Brown.
Mr. Brown is here for a pretrial. He has provided valid insurance as well as a receipt for fixing his cracked windshield. And we move to dismiss with the attorney Paula Cole has recommended dismissal.
It is.
Motor vehicle operation.
That's what it's called. That's what-
She said she could zoom in, but
No, that won't be necessary. Tell me what the offer was again. He has valid insurance.
he has valid insurance and he fixed his cracked windshield and that covers both tickets.
And you saw proof of both?
Yes, and I sent both to the prosecutor as well.
Okay, so the court will adopt the prosecutor's recommendation and dismiss count 1 and 2 on ticket number ending in 6600. Due to the fact that Mr. Brown now has a valid documents. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed again without prejudice, sir. You are free to go. I'm ready on Bossy. Now calling the people versus Michaelis Bossy, ticket number P 1440735, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Bozzi. Mr. Bozzi, can you state your name, please?
yes, Mikolas Boshis.
Did
Thank
you
you.
hear me ask to make sure that your camera is on when you hear your name called? And that
Yes.
you're ready to-
Can you guys hear me right?
Yes,
Mikolas Boshis.
thank you. Ms. Carver,
Yes, he is here for a pretrial, and he's provided valid insurance, and we move for dismissal.
okay, so the court will acknowledge that an officer of the court has verified that Mr. Bossy does have valid insurance, therefore this matter will be dismissed without prejudice, and you are free to go, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
We had another dismissal. She just didn't-
Oh, she's coming back or no? Oh. I think at the end. Ready on Brooks. Now calling the people versus Andre William. Brooks. Andre William Brooks. I think I have two Andre Brookses on my document. Oh, the other one's Antonio, I'm sorry. Now calling the people versus Andre William Brooks, ticket number SP 133-93901, one count of smoking marijuana within the passenger area of a vehicle upon a public way. Please state your opinions for the record. Mr. Brooks, all right, is Mr. Brooks here?
No, he's not.
Where's Mr. Brooks?
Who are you looking for?
Andre Brooks.
Andre Brooks is a trial.
Oh.
Do you want me
A
to,
lot of, one of them probably might be.
Some of these other ones are too. I'll go based on who I.
you want me to
see
tell
on-
you who's not here?
No. no.
Okay,
Now calling the people versus Bryce Ball, ticket number P 1456038. Can you show us all four of these? Is it all four of these? All three? Is it three? Oh. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, drove while unlicensed. And ticket number P 1456043, failure to stop for a stop sign. Please state your opinions for the record.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball, can you state your name, please?
Bryce Ball.
Thank you. Mr. Ball is here for a pretrial. He would like to take advantage of the prosecutor's recommendation and enter a plea for fail to display a valid license as well as impeding traffic. And no insurance would be dismissed.
Okay. Is that your understanding of the plea, Mr. Ball?
Yes.
You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Carver in the breakout room. Did she advise you of your rights?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to May 10th, 2023. Were you driving a 2007 white Ford?
Yes.
Were you driving in the area of Puritan and Prairie in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes.
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No.
On that same date, sir, were you impeding traffic?
Yes.
Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied.
Stipulates the probable cause for the dismissal.
Yes.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea for driving, or I'm sorry, for the amended charge of failure to display on ticket number ending in 6038, count 2. Also will enter a responsible plea for the amended charge of impeding on ticket number ending in 6043. And are you currently working, sir?
No. I get Social Security.
Are you able to do community service?
No, because my feet, both of my feet's messed up.
Okay. All right, and I don't know if I said that I'm dismissing count 1 on ticket number 6038. Count 1 is dismissed without prejudice. The court is gonna assess fines and fees for the failure to display at $190 and impeding is $175 for a total of $365. I'll make this, did you say you're on Social Security disability?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it due September 25th. That's 60 days from now. So you should be able to pay half and then hopefully pay the other half. If you need more time to pay on September 25th, 2023, you need to log into the Zoom to ask for additional time.
Okay.
But you must make some effort to make some payments between now and then before I grant any type of extension.
Okay.
All right, you are free to go, sir.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, ready on, one moment. Okay. Am I doing this one? Okay. This one was, oh, it's two Nisha's. This one over here. Ready on Emmanuel Brentley. Now calling the people versus Emmanuel James Brentley, ticket number P 144-3061, one count of drove while license revoked. Ticket number, is it two? Ticket number P, 1444556, one count of disregarding traffic control device. Please state your opinions for the record, starting with the attorney.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Brentley. Mr. Brentley, can you please state your name?
Emmanuel Bruntley.
Thank you. Mr. Brentley is here for a pretrial. He'd like to take advantage of the plea offer for the amended charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The second count would be dismissed. Mr. Brentley is trying to get his license back now.
Okay, is that your understanding of the plea agreement, Mr. Brentley?
Yes.
And did you have an opportunity to talk to Attorney Carver in the breakout room? Did she advise you of your rights?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to March 24th, 2023, where you driving a 2011 silver Cadillac.
Yes.
And were you driving in the area of Livernois and Puritan in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yes.
And when asked to, I'm sorry, were you driving, sir, that day without a driver's license?
Yes.
And you weren't actually licensed on that day?
No.
Satisfied, counsel?
Yes.
Stipulate to probable cause on dismissal?
Yes.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Brentley for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Are you currently working, sir?
Yes.
And the fines and fees in this matter is going to be $220. Can you pay those within the next 2 weeks, or do you need 30 days?
30 days.
I'll give you until August 25th. If you don't pay it by August 25th, you do need to appear back here on the same Zoom at 8:30 a.m.
How much was it?
$220.
Okay.
As long as it's paid by August 25th, you can ignore your court date. If it's not paid, please don't ignore it and make sure that you log into Zoom on that morning.
Okay.
Have a good day, sir. Ready on Kenneth Brown. Mr. Brown, turn your camera on. Mr. Brown, turn your camera on.
Okay.
Now calling the people versus Kenneth Edward Brown, ticket number P 1398991. Count 1, driving while license suspended, repeat offender. Count 2, disregarding officer signal. Count 3, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, can you please state your name?
Yes, ma'am. Kenneth Brown.
Thank you. Mr. Brown is here for a pretrial. He's prepared to enter a plea to unregistered vehicle. He did provide his license and it is valid. And the prosecutors agreed to dismiss count 2, the disobeying officer signal, in exchange for the plea.
You had an opportunity, Mr. Brown, to talk to Attorney Carver in the breakout room, and she advised you of your right.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea? I'm
No, ma'am.
sorry. He's pleading to the driving unregistered untitled. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. And you're pleading guilty on your own free will, Mr. Brown?
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth.
Yes, ma'am.
You could put your hand down, turning your attention to October 18, 2022. Were you driving a red Dodge?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving in the area of Gratiot and Seneca in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
The vehicle that you were driving, was it registered, properly registered and titled?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied, counselor?
satisfied, yes.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal?
Yeah.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Brown for driving an unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 3 of ticket number ending in 8991. Counts 1 and 2 will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Brown, are you currently working?
No, I'm not yet Social Security.
Are you able to do community service?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to do community service in lieu of paying a $220 ticket? 22 hours of community service in lieu of paying a $220 ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the court is going to order the 22 hours of community service in lieu of the $220 that would have normally been assessed in this matter. If you could chat, you're gonna receive a chat momentarily. I need you to respond to that chat with your phone number so that we can have the Department of Probation contact you to set up those 22 hours. I'm gonna have you return on August 25th with those hours completed, sir. Did you get the chat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You say put my number in?
Yes. You got it. Okay, you're all set. We have your information. Someone from the Department of Probation will contact you about doing your 22 hours of community service. I will see you back here on August 25th at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're free to go, sir. Have a good day.
You have a blessed day too. Thank you.
Ready on Buck or Boyk? Can you
Bike.
pronounce-
It's
I'm
bike.
sorry, pronounce it one more time.
Bike, like a
Thank you.
bicycle, bike.
Okay, thank you. Nowhere near how it's spelled, but
Yeah, I
thank you.
didn't say it right either.
Now calling the people versus Christian Mackay Bike, I stand corrected. Ticket number P 1372167. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, driver's license never acquired. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Bike. Can you please state your name?
Christian Bike.
Thank you. Mr. Bike is here for a pretrial. He'd like to take advantage of the plea offer and enter a plea to fail to display a valid license. The no insurance would be dismissed.
Is that your understanding of the plea agreement, Mr. Bike?
Yes.
You had an opportunity to talk to Ms. Carver in the breakout room. Did she advise you of your rights?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Turning your attention to August 15, 2022. Were you driving a 2008 silver Chevy?
Yes.
And were you driving in the area of Prevost and Kendall in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes.
When asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No.
Satisfied, counselor?
Yes.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal.
Yes.
Court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bike on the amended charge of failure to display on count 2. Count 1 will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Bike, are you currently working?
Yes.
Fines and fees assessed in this matter is going to be $220. Do you need 30 days to pay, or can you pay it within the next 2 weeks?
30 days.
It's due on August 25th, and if it's not paid by August 25th, you do need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:30 that morning. Sir, I'm sorry. You understood?
Yes.
You have your return date?
Yep.
Okay, as long, if it's paid by then, you can ignore your return date.
Okay.
You're free. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
Thank you. Ready on body.
Yes.
Now calling the People versus Darius Duran Body, ticket number P1357429, count 1, driving while license suspended. Ticket number P12491119, count 2, driving while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Mr. Body. Can you please state your name, sir?
There he is, Body.
Thank you. Mr. Body is here for an arraignment on a bench warrant. We'd ask that you recall the warrants, enter a plea of not guilty, and he'll waive the formal reading.
The court will recall any warrants in this matter and enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of Mr. Body.
And Mr. Body would like to take advantage of the plea offer for the reduced charge of failed to display a valid license. The second driver's license suspended would be dismissed, as well as the no insurance.
That's fine.
Is that your understanding of the plea agreement, Mr. Body?
Yeah.
And you had an opportunity to talk to Ms. Carver in the breakout room. Did she advise you of your rights?
Yeah.
Did you understand? Yes.
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Was that a yes?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yeah.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yeah.
Turning your attention to May 27th, 2022, were you driving a 2010 blue Chevy?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Were you driving in the area of Joseph Campo in Victoria in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you stopped by the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes.
When asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No.
Satisfied, counselor?
Yes,
Stipulate to probable cause for the dismissals.
yes,
Court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Body for the amended charge of failure to display on ticket number ending in 7429. Ticket number 9119, count one, no, I'm sorry, scratch that. Ticket number 9119, count 2 and count 3 will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Body, are you currently working?
Yes.
The court is gonna assess fines and fees in this matter of $220. Do you need 2 weeks to pay that or 30 days?
Either or. I could pay it in 2 weeks.
Okay, it's gonna be due August 7th, August 7th, 2023. If it's not paid by August 7th, you do need to appear here on the same Zoom on that date at 8:30 in the morning. Otherwise, you're free to go, sir. You have that? You have any questions?
No.
You're free to go.
Okay.
Have a good day. Tenisha Bland. Now call keep, is it just one? Okay. Oh, first page, first person. Now calling the people versus Renisha Laranzia Bland, ticket number P10402667, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, ticket number SP104236, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, driving without corrective lenses. Please state your appearance for the record.
Jane Carver here on behalf of Ms. Bland. Can you state your name, please?
Renisha Bland.
Thank you. Ms. Bland is here for an arraignment on the bench warrant. I'd ask that you recall the warrants, enter a plea of not guilty, and you can waive the formal reading.
Court will recall any warrants in this matter and enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Bland.
And Ms. Bland would like to take advantage of the plea offer for the reduced charge of improper plates, reduced from the no insurance. The other no insurance would be dismissed, as well as the driving without lens.
Using 0267. We're reducing to improper plate, is that correct?
Yes,
Is that your understanding of the plea, Ms. Bland?
Yes, Your Honor.
You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Carver in the breakout room. Did she advise you of your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to December 27th, 2019. Were you driving a 2017 black Chevy?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you driving in the area of West 7 Mile and Woodward in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you stopped by the Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the vehicle that you were driving, did it have a valid car insurance on the vehicle at the time?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied, counselor?
satisfied, yes.
Stipulates a probable cause on the dismissals.
Yes,
All right, so the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Bland on the amended charge of improper plates on ticket number ending in 0267, count 1. Ticket number ending in 2365, counts 1 and 2 will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Bland, are you currently working?
Yes.
Court is going to assess fines and fees in this matter of $220. Can you pay that within the next 14 days or do you need 30 days?
30 days.
Okay, it's gonna be due August 25th. If you can't pay it by August 25th, you do need to appear back here on this Zoom and ask for an extension with a good faith effort of making some payments. I will consider an extension at that time if you've made some payments by then. If you have paid it in full by August 25th, you can ignore the court date completely and you are free to go, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You as well. Bye.
Bye-bye. Do we have anyone else in the breakout room?